convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. Pass completed to Stephen Carlson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrink into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it.
Denzel Ward.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Complete to Deontay.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know from talking with scouts, one of the biggest question marks people had about Chase Claypool coming out, what they call his long speed. Just how fast was he in the 40-yard dash? He showed that he's plenty fast enough, coupled with a 6'4" body. in a physical, strong stature, he's got a chance to be a star in this league.
On first down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Taken down.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 13. Check 66.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Quarter.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st down.
Mayfield on 1st down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
There's a familiar sight. T.J. Watt with a sack. And remember last year, he was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, and he earned it because he's been the top 10 in the league in sacks for 2 straight seasons. Really, really difficult to block coming off the edge.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
1st down, Cleveland.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 3rd down.
Break on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. First and goal at the 1. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 80.
Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's going to be met at the line of... scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A second down throw for Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. He's at the 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd down.
Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Pickup. First down, Cleveland.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Chubb on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Following the interception, Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Browns.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 32-yard line.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. to throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fights through and now a crease. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Second and goal from the 6 this time. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through.